Could we please just have a shot on target? That'd certainly be an upgrade on what we've had to witness at the very beginning of the second season of BruceBall. To think we were actually excited about the team after we somehow inexplicably signed players for actual transfer fees, including a real-life Premier League striker. Well, Newcastle is nothing if not consistent, and right now under Steve Bruce, it's consistent at being bloody awful. Before the season started, Newcastle fans were treated to some unexpected excitement, signing a few players for cash, including a proven goalscorer in the Premier League, then actually going out, beating West Ham 2-0 and performing well. Things just felt different, but in a good way. So why are we not feeling like that now, just 3 short weeks later? I mean, the opening match of the season really did mislead Newcastle fans into thinking this season was going to be different. After the disappointment of the Newcastle takeover, stalling / collapsing, whatever spin you want to put on it, the excitement just before the season began of finally signing a proven striker after witnessing Joe Linton's painful first season was unexpected but very welcome. Of course, we then brought in Jamal Lewis and Ryan Fraser too, all within a few days of each other. The squad suddenly looked a little bit better and a little bit more balanced. And so it proved. After beating West Ham 2-0, we really did feel like we had genuine reasons to be optimistic about what this season may bring. However, we're now half a dozen games into the season and things are getting ugly already. The same old problems have reared their ugly heads. And to be honest, having improved the squad, the fact we are still clueless going forward and very boring to watch is down to one man and one man only, Steve Bruce. Let's give you some BruceBall stats. In the Premier League, Newcastle United have registered 3 shots on target in their 3 matches. Thankfully, we've somehow managed to score with all 3, 100% strike rate, but it's an appalling statistic. Only our opponents on Saturday, Burnley, have scored fewer goals than us. We're ranked 15th for shots attempted and a 20th for big chances missed, with a grand total of 1. Only 4 teams have passed less times than we have, a sign that we don't have enough possession, a problem we had all through last season. And our goalkeeper has also been the busiest, with the most saves, 18 of them in 3 games. It's not even close either, the second place keeper only has 13 saves. Now, I appreciate it is early days and statistics don't tell you everything, but I am sure anyone who watched the matches against Brighton, Spurs and League Two's Newport County in the Cup will tell you they don't need any statistics to tell you how dire the performances have been. And this is the concern. Bruce just seems unable to get the team playing with any kind of attacking flair. Despite having the likes of Wilson, Almiron, Saint-Maximin, we still seem to be playing a style of football that is absolutely desperate. The Brighton game in particular had alarm bells ringing. Bruce lined up against a fluid, pacey Brighton team the exact same way he did against a slow, poor West Ham team. Did Bruce and his staff not do any research into Brighton? We were horribly exposed down the left and we allowed a 19-year-old to absolutely dominate us for 45 minutes. Our only tactic to deal with him was to kick lumps out of the poor kid. Classic BruceBall. Bruce has come under criticism from the media in his press conference this week and has made some worrying comments too. Bruce said this: "It's been levelled at me that there's no direction, but I've played the same formation in 6 of the last 7 games. We're trying to change a team that sit deep in a back 5 to a forward-thinking back 4 with 2 up. That's what we're trying to achieve." Now, Steve, I admire your honesty, but this has got alarm bells ringing and red flags popping up all over the place. Firstly, that formation that you've been trying doesn't work. In the Premier League, we'll be eaten for breakfast, like we were against Brighton and as we should have been against Spurs. Secondly, why change the team's strength? We've been solid defensively since Rafa took over, and that's saved us for the last 3 seasons. By trying to become more attacking, we're simultaneously becoming more exposed, which will lead to more goals being conceded, and we still can't muster enough shots on goal. So what exactly is the plan here? It's absolutely terrifying that this man is in charge of a Premier League football team. I'm getting Steve McLaren vibes all over this latest version of Newcastle United. The simple truth is that we will continue to be awful under Bruce. His luck continued against Spurs by shithousing our way to another point, but at what point do results like that become concerning? You cannot rely on that kind of luck forever. It will run out. We had more than our fair share of fortune last season, and I just can't see it happening again for another full season. What makes this worse, of course, is that we know Ashley won't fire him. We've got another 35 league games of this to look forward to, starting with Burnley on Saturday. I've heard the NHS are prescribing the match to insomniacs. Both teams have barely registered a shot on goal all season. Neither team ever has much possession either, and both teams combined for a -4 goal difference after playing just 5 matches between them. Ordinarily, I'd do a preview for the match, but to be honest with you, I thought I'd leave you with something far more exciting instead. Have a good weekend.